How y'all doing? I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had to touch the record button with my nose because my gloves, my gloves ain't doing that right now. But yeah, man, I just want to quickly talk to y'all, right? Just real quick, and I just want to bring something up. Now, as I realized I was being targeted in this program in 2020, you know, I came to the perception that these demons are mainly and generally trying to take your spiritual energy and trying to also get you in trouble with the law to get you locked away so they can take even more of your spiritual energy. They want you to feel like you're literally not free, like you have no freedom. But the truth is, we have all the freedom in the world. Like, me camping out in the woods just proves that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been dealing with issues. I was on probation while going through this for the last year and a half of probation while going through this, right? And literally, throughout that whole period, they intentionally took advantage of the fact that I was on probation and would try me harder than they could ever try me now because they wanted me to get in trouble and they wanted me to get locked up. And you guys have seen it because when I was making those videos on the Impulse channel, that was through my probation period. I got off probation January of 2022, this year. Now, that's all they're really trying to do is get you in trouble, okay? I've noticed anytime I'm in an area facility, okay, a facility area, no matter what it is, that's when they do the harassment heavier because they always try to get you in fight or flight mode. And even if you're not in fear, they're always trying to get you in flight mode. They're always trying to get you kicked out of some area. That's why I just don't be responding. That's why I just be recording. You know, they'll literally repeat the same thing over and over, then they'll say hi to you. They'll be like, hey, what's up, man? They'll just say hi in your face. Like they weren't just saying what they were literally just saying. And when I started to realize what they were actually trying to do everywhere, they just want you on the run 24/7 because they want to take your energy. These things are demons. Do these things seem like human? They're human to you? For one, there's something called hive mind in this targeted individual thing. There's something called hive mind where we perceiving that they're literally replying to our mind, bro. They're not human. Off back. And I know this so much, and I could say this boldly, publicly, because I know it's true and they know it's true as well. Like, I don't care. I have no shame about talking about these things in public because these people literally don't matter. Every second that they are replying to your mind, they are trying to kill you. Slow killing process. We all know that. So F your opinion. There is no embarrassment and there is no shame, my guy. Because there is too much proof and evidence at this point. Okay? And there's too much wickedness going on for us to care about these little things they want us to care about. Anyway, their main purpose is to get us in trouble and take our energy. Now, I made a video talking about going back into the woods and going to the woods for the 10 up or something, going into nature to avoid them. I know it's cold as heck now in most places. It's winter time. So that's most likely not a possibility for most people. Completely understandable. But it's like, y'all ever realize it's like over time, it's like I peeped. It's like they gotta be around us to survive. It feel like, don't it feel like that? Like the moment we start tuning them out, they try to get louder, etc., etc. It's almost like they're trying to do this as some type of survival mechanism or something. It's so strange to me. Well, it's not strange to me because I know they're demons. I say it's strange. I just mean it's bizarre. You know? It is strange. It's strange and bizarre. And they will literally audibly be yelling out loud these things. And because we can perceive it, they target us. Like when I say yelling out loud, I mean it's harassment and these things that they do. When we perceive that they're off, right? They try to gaslight us and make it seem like we're crazy. Now, a lot of this stuff that they like to say out loud and harass us with, they do it to make us angry or put us in fear. And if you've been going through this for a long period of time, you know how repetitive they are because you're still in the program and you're still complaining about the same thing over and over, meaning they're still doing the same thing over and over. So it's it's really crazy. Now let me tell you what I wanted to tell you. The moment I go into the woods or something like that, right? Away from the facilities, they instantly and always get quieter, right? All the time, every time. It's because they're feeding off us and they don't got no damn energy when we're not around them. It's that simple. It's really that simple. It's just really that simple, man. And I just I find it great because I know they feed off misery. And me personally, if you have physical misery, they feed off it and they'll literally sit there and mock you for it. Okay? Now, I had to take something off my Twitter because I didn't want to get in any legal trouble and I didn't want to put any names up of any people. And I'm already out of all the legal issues. And I'm not trying to get in any legal issues, even though I have undeniable proof that it's happening. Because why? Technically, as far as peace is concerned, I'm in a better position as far as peace is concerned. And I'm off probation. I don't have to go to court no more, etc., etc. So I don't want to bring back old people and old names, etc. Because I've been going through this for so long, and nigga, I've been in a tent, and they can't touch me. So it's like, why insinuate more drama when I know how to get rid of them? Okay? Like I'm telling you, whatever you're going through right now, if they're still around you and you notice it heavy and they're still doing the mental replies and you still got the voices, whatever you want to call it, V2K, it's because there's something that you're doing that they are literally feeding off of, or there's something that you're going through, some type of misery that they're feeding off of. We all know demons feed off misery. We all know they feed off fear. You're not in fear anymore, okay? Maybe they're making you angry every day and they're feeding off your anger. But let's talk about a physical issue, right? For example, I had a breathing issue with my left nostril, right? And also some jaw issues. They would literally actually undeniably say out loud that they're feeding off of that misery. And when I peeped this last year around the same time as when I actually peeped it when I was in the shelter, probably a little over a year now, I knew exactly what they were feeding off of. And I said, okay, if I get rid of this, they can't feed off me. They'll have no will to be around me. And for the first time in years, very long time, man, it's been a long time, I've been dealing with this actual physical issue. Like, can you believe that? Somebody's going through a physical issue that's making them miserable, and that guides them to even try to torture you more on top of the misery you're already going through. That's how wicked they are. You see how wicked they are? You see how wicked they are. That's why I say have no sympathy for them and just ignore them and record them. And if they come up to you while you got them recorded, whip they ass or slash they ass. You see? And try to avoid violence as best as possible because they're undeniably just trying to get you in trouble. They'll rile you up and entice you just to get you in trouble. So record they ass. Because if you had them recorded trying to attack you and you, God forbid, you kill them or you hurt them, but that happens, at least you have the footage, right? That you were defending yourself. Now, let me get back to the physical issue, the misery thing. Now, for the first time in years, I found a literal way. And also, let me interrupt again. anytime I'm not feeling that jaw issue that I'm talking about, or that breathing issue that I'm talking about, they literally don't speak and they get quieter. That shows me that that's exactly what they were feeding off of. You hear what I'm saying? They literally don't speak, or they get much, much quieter, or they don't say anything. And then once it comes back temporarily, once it goes away temporarily, they're quiet. Once it comes back and I'm feeling it, they're loud, they're harassing me, they're mocking me for it 24/7. And that is mainly the type of harassment I've been getting recently, right? And let me just tell you something. Thank the Lord, with trials and tribulations, I have found the exact reason for these jaw issues and why they are happening, and I have found the exact reason on how to get rid of them. And for the past week or so, it has been going down for the first time in years, thank God, and they're tripping over it. Now I feel much more comfortable, and they're mad about it. Now my breathing's getting better, and they're mad about it. And I don't think they're going to be around me for much longer, but let me just tell you something, right? These creatures that mumble every time they walk past us and repeat the same thing every damn day. Have been doing this to us since we were born. And the only difference now is we perceive it more accurately, and we've gotten to a point where our brains can now perceive it more accurately. So since we are perceiving it more accurately, they actually increase the harassment. And this is why we notice it at a concentrated rate. And this is why, on top of noticing it at a concentrated rate, we look back at our life. And as we look back at our life, we like, dang. So we like correlating things that are happening now, and now things that are happening back when they happened in the past. And it's adding up that, holy crap, you've been around me doing this almost my whole damn life, or probably my whole life. The gaslighting, etc., the mental illness, it's all fake. It's as fake as they are. It's as fake as they are. Mental illness is as fake as the damn gang stalkers themselves. Want you in mental homes to subdue the heck out of you and take your energy. Right? So, let me get back to it. So, this is the wicked that they're actually feeding off of, right? I said in the video beforehand that they want your energy, they want to affect your breathing. That's why they do the mental harassment 24/7. So your breathing is subconsciously you're not breathing as well. Instead of contemplating your next breath subconsciously, your mind now has to reply to their dirty ass subconsciously. And that could cause a lot of effing health issues. Just them doing mental replies, which is abnormal, can cause a lot of freaking health issues. Know that when they're around you, please. Know that when they're around you, because they're not good people. I literally even had to go right in this area, right, to do this little thing, even though I'm charging my phone up in there, simply because if I was to do it in there, I wouldn't even be able to get a few sentences out without them trying to distract me and talk in between. That's how bad they are. It's from sundown to sun up. They don't sleep, because do demons sleep, my guy? Demons don't sleep. They can't sleep. That's why their harassment is so consistent. I'm going to be real. A lot of y'all think it's government. Yeah, they work within the government, of course. They've been here since the beginning of time. Evil angels, fallen angels, Nephilims. Do you know I've actually caught these actual audible things audibly in my tent? When there's no one else around and there's no other sound for them to cover up their voice with and mask it with, which is what they try to do when you record them, which is why a lot of TIs, when y'all record, It seemed like y'all looking crazy on vid, but y'all really not crazy. It's because they try to mask it so well with the other sounds around you. And this is why a lot of other TIs also can pick it up because when they're in very, very quiet environments, they can pick it up. You think you're picking up B2K. Honestly, I think you're picking up actual spirits, the actual dirty ass demons that are hopping in these people around you. That's what I think you're picking up. I know it. And if you just think about a devil and a demon, you know they're everything but dirty. No, I mean not everything, but they're everything but clean. They're dirty. Like they're everything dirty. Like every sin in the book times a billion. They're that dirty. So remember that when they're around you. You know what I'm saying? And they're consistently trying to get you mad. Hold on, because my damn hand's getting cold. What type of gloves is these, man? Give me a second. Anyway, I'm going to make part 2 of this, and I'm going to just end it with this, because my hand's getting cold. I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to make part 2, but I'm going to end it with this. The jaw issue becoming fixed. Now, the way I was able to cure this thing is I have to abstain from these heavy upper body workouts I've been doing for so many years and these calisthenics that I love to do. And let me be honest, I stopped doing that and I started jogging and running more. Started with 30 minutes a day. Now I'm at an hour right now. But 30 minutes a day is perfect. It's good. And started doing that to loosen up my muscles. And I may lose a little muscle, but it's helping because I'm looser now. And I have more energy in me. And I'm not stiff. And they were literally feeding off this tension I kept having in my neck and my jaw. And just that tension was actually affecting my breathing. And they admittedly were telling me they were feeding off of it. And they would mock you for it every second of the day. If you're going through this, you know they mock you for every little thing you're doing, even though you'd be doing regular they like to mock you just to take your energy, put you in a vibration that's low. You could be damn drawing something. You feel me? You could be taking a natural that humans are supposed to be doing. Because these niggas ain't really humans. They mocking it like it's abnormal or something. You know what I'm talking about. Because you know they watching. Right? Anyway, I can gladly say that, you know, I'm happier now with the routine I have now, etc. I've been doing that, and I've been doing some towel. I've been doing this towel thing, putting this towel on my neck, doing this towel exercise for my spine, and it's helping ethically with that stress. And it's making me feel better. And they like to say a lot of things that aren't important, and that's how they deceive you. That's why a lot of TIs are deceived, because sometimes they pick up what they say and they go with it. And I was doing that for a long time too, until I really started to see what they were feeding off of. I'm gonna make part 2, but my hands are cold.